Thoughts on LSU's win? We'll open up to the phone lines for a couple of minutes before we get to Ross Dellinger from Sports Illustrated.
I mean, how excited are you to beat Bama this year? I just can't wait. I'm like, I wish you would hurry up and get here already.
All of them. Rolling through everybody. Joe in Mandeville's on line
College football
one.
playoffs going to be fun.
Joe, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, T-Boob Hebert.
Yo, Joe, what's up, man?
You got your finger on the dumb button, buddy?
No, Joe. If you say anything bad, we're going to have to drop you immediately.
Wait a minute, real quick. Chase on. I want to talk about Chase on. Since Ellinger's not a threat, is he actually going to be able to stay on the field this year? Come on. Chase on one game? Are you kidding me? And he's telling me Ellinger, who's been getting it all year long, he managed to stay on the field all year long.
Oh, you wait, but it was only one game. Ellinger's only played one game.
One game and all last year. How many games did Chase on play in last year?
He played in all of them the year before that.
Yeah, look at your box score against Louisiana Tech. How did you do last year? What was the score last year?
We didn't beat him as bad as Texas, man. You're right. I mean, I guess we're gonna.
38-21. We did much better than that. We'll let you go on that.
T-Boob.
Yeah, man. What are you gonna do? I guess we're gonna lose to Texas this weekend.
Joe, make sure and call back next Monday.
That's what I'm thinking.
Please, Charlie in Lafayette. Good morning, Charlie.
How you guys doing? Look, I've got some breaking news that just came over the wire about the transfer portal. Smokey, the mascot, is into the transfer portal for Tennessee.
He's out.
Everybody wants out of Knoxville this morning.
Yeah, definitely. Well, look, first of all, prayers to all the people of Florida in all seriousness. I can remember a hurricane 50 years ago named Camille that did a lot of damage to the Mississippi Gulf Coast. And all fun, we need to keep that in mind right now as they face that. You know, I can remember how bad that hurricane was. And mainly props to y'all for coming in to work today and on Labor Day and everything.
This isn't even work. This is just what I've been doing since Saturday night, which is just talking about how awesome LSU football is now. I mean, it's like all the neighbors came over Saturday night. Everybody's drinking beers. It's just the exultation that fans are feeling right now is just fantastic.
Well, but important thing is it's going to be a tough game this weekend. I hear a lot of people, we're going to kill them. But look, if they walk out with a 1-point win Saturday, I'm going to be ecstatic.
Yeah, no. I mean, look, you're going to be ecstatic no matter what the win is, but they're going to kill them. Like I actually firmly believe that LSU is going to win this game handily. I mean, I don't think people realize the amount of NFL talent that this LSU team has. And now, I mean, especially on the defensive side of the ball, Mike Detillier came on the show Saturday with me and Moscona and said that all 11 starters on LSU will get drafted. All 11 starters. And so you have a defense that's always been good. Now
I'm trying to think who won't.
Look like they could be potentially better than ever. And you combine that with an offense that, instead of like in the past, it's always been the defense winning in spite of the offense. They've been put in incredibly tough spots, and they rise to the occasion a lot of times. Now you have a defense that will feed off of that offense. And you saw that the other night. It's so much better when you have a lead to work with as a defense, when you get a little rest so that you can go out there and be hungry to make a play and be fresh. So, yeah, the sky's the limit for this LSU. Like just from a pure talent perspective, this LSU team is incredible. I mean, they got 3 top 100 players on the defense. And Rashard Lawrence, Caleb on Chasson, and Grant Delpit. And well, you could even say 4 because actually Caleb's not on a lot of those lists. It's Christian Fulton who's on those lists.
And go ahead and name me 99 better defensive players in college football than Jacoby Stevens. You know? I mean, like, Stevens is flying around. This is what we talked about last week about now in the defensive backfield. When you have this playmaker that emerged in Stevens, you can now put Grant Delpit in his natural spot. I mean, he's now back there at 3 just kind of roaming around, and Jacoby is kind of playing up in the box and becoming this playmaker, this guy, this hybrid that you can move from level to level or bring up to the line of scrimmage and let him rush. Here is Ogeron talking about Stevens, and you can hear it in this soundbite, some of the things that he allows you to do.
He's dangerous. He's got speed. He's a good tackler. He's a good rusher. We didn't get to rush him much tonight, and he's strong and he's physical. He's probably the strongest player pound for pound on our football team.
Yeah,
I mean, he just looked like a bat out of hell. He looked like a missile. He looked like a man who, as Joe pointed out, didn't get to play last season and is hungry for some revenge, kind of hungry to establish himself on the national stage. And that's what I love about this Saturday. LSU, Caleb and LSU as a whole is going to have a chance to do that. College Game Day is going to be there. It's going to be the most hyped LSU matchup in years. Anything that involves Texas, just because it's got a little cachet to the name there, I think brings in even more national attention than another game would. So if LSU wants to prove, like, we feel really good about it here locally because we know where they've been in the past and what they looked like Saturday against Georgia Southern, but like I said, nationally that doesn't resonate as much. They want to really assert themselves as a team that people will pick to make the playoff, go out there and dominate Texas this Saturday. Like I said, they're going to. I mean, guys, Caleb told you, Ellinger, not a threat. He already dealt with him in high school.
Let's hear that from. Here's one more from Caleb. Here he is post game talking about this Saturday and the quarterback Sam Ellinger for Texas.
I knew it was coming. I saw it on the schedule as a recruit. I'm glad that we get to go against him again. I don't really find him too much as a threat. I mean, not taking a shot at him, but he uses his legs more than his arms. So just like high school, he has a decent arm on him, but it's more about his legs.
Love it. Not taking a
That's
shot
a man
at
who's confident, and Caleb looked like a player the other night who is supremely confident. And as Coach O said, he didn't really have a chance to rush the passer this weekend. He will, and we'll see if those Texas tackles are up to the task.
All right, Ross Dellinger next.